Hello everyone, this is Katarina. Welcome to my YouTube channel and blog. Today I have for you a fun card with air balloons and clouds. For the air balloons, I will be using the Up in the Air stamp set from Clearly Besotted. I bought it last year in summer, so I'm not sure if they still have it. First of all, I didn't have the time to use it yet. And also, I didn't have any specific idea what to do with it until I saw the cloud stencil from MFT. To make this card, first I die cut the panel from a Bristol cardstock from Canson. I used this stitched rectangular die from Create a Smile. I place the stamps on an acrylic block, or actually multiple acrylic blocks. There are 4 air balloons in this stamp set, 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller ones. And to stamp them, I use the Versafine ink in Onyx Black. You can also use the stamping tool instead of acrylic blocks, but I needed more than 4 air balloons and I didn't want to bother with repositioning the stamps. Sometimes the acrylic blocks are just better option and also quicker. Before I actually stamp the balloons, I stamp the sentiment. I used the Scrumptious script stamp set from Clearly Besotted. I think the script fits the card very well and I used the stamp that says best wishes. The sentiment was the perfect size for this card. And then I stamped the balloons. The first one I stamped with a gray ink. Just to know the location of it, I will stamp and cut out one balloon later and adhere it on it with a foam tape. But the rest of the balloons I stamped with the Versafine ink in Onyx Black. I also created few masks while I was stamping. I needed to mask the images before using the stencil. For this, I used the post-it notes that have the full adhesive on the back. They hold very well and are not too pricey. And also, it's a great option when you need to mask multiple images that are same size and the same shape, as you can cut 2 or more post-it notes together. I attach them onto the panel to cover the balloons, and then I use the Cloud Stencil from MFT and the Tumbled glass distress ink. It's super easy to apply. I started with blending the ink at the bottom of the panel without the stencil, just to have the color at the bottom part of the panel. And then I used the stencil going from bottom up. I also rotated the stencil to have different shape of the clouds in every row. Once I was done with one row, then I moved it up about 2 centimeters. You can also leave more space between each row of clouds. I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I really like the result. I first thought I will color all the balloons, and I did this on one card before that you see here on the screen, but I didn't want to use pencil colors. I wanted really bold colors. I used the Zig Clean color markers, however, my ones don't have the brush tip and the application is not the best. Since then, I actually bought the Zig brush markers, but I didn't have them for this card. But I think the best would be alcohol markers like Copics or similar. I don't have any, so I cannot really say if it would be a great option. I just think they apply the color more smoothly, evenly, and they are faster. So for this card, I thought, why not to color only one image and leave the rest black and white? I saw many crafters doing this with flowers, just coloring one flower and the rest is left black and white. I find those cards so beautiful. And the air balloon that I decided to color is the one at the bottom that will be raised. I used the Zig markers that I had. I chose colors that I thought go nice together. I just did simple coloring, nothing super special. And I also decided to use the small tip on the marker and not the big one. I think the application was a little bit better. And it created these stripy details that I actually like. Then I cut the air balloon using my scissors. And before attaching it on top of the panel, I used a foam tape that I adhered on the back of the panel. Once I was done, I attached the air balloon on the place where I stamped the air balloon with the gray ink, and I used a foam tape to attach it. And lastly, I adhered the whole panel on a white top-folding heavyweight card base. And here is the finished card. I hope you liked it. If you did, I would really appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and also visit my blog cherry-b.net, where you can find more information and photos of the cards. All the links as well as the list of supplies you can find in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!